Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm doing a review on a counting light up crochet hook set. I purchased this from the Centro store on Amazon. I will link them below. I'm not affiliated. I just have been eyeing this for a while, so I wanted to let you know what I thought about it. So let's get started. So the set actually comes with two hook handles, one that is grippy. It has grippy all around it. This is plastic and this is like silicone covering, and then it has the stitch row and counter on it, and then this top button is the light for the crochet hook. So this is a fairly large set. They do have a smaller set. I will put the prices below for what the small set and the large set are. The smaller set has a smaller amount of hooks. I do not believe it comes with the extra hook. I think it just comes with this, but I'm not positive about that. So this one is the large set. I purchased this for $39.99. I do believe it was on sale. Hook sizes are 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, which is on this one, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7. And then we jump to the larger ones. So bottom row here, 8, and then plastic 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and all of that is in sizes. I have worked with the larger ones. I've worked with 6.5 and I've worked with a 5.5, and the hook ends are smooth. I've looked at them. They're all smooth. There's nothing defective on the hook ends. So with that, I think that's marvelous, because sometimes when there are largely manufactured items like this that you know they're making a lot of them, there's defects in them sometimes, but I didn't get any, so I was happy about that. So the light up portion of this is on this one and not the other one, and it has the charger right here, charger cord. It goes into the end just like that, then you plug it into a USB charger, like your phone charger, and it didn't take long to charge it. I will turn my light down so that you can maybe get an okay idea of the light. So one click is high, one click down is lower, and then off. I will insert pictures because I did take pictures when I was using it. The row counter and stitch counter is pretty cool, actually. So you hit it once and it will bring up the counter. If you are working and you're counting your rows and your stitches, you hit this button to tag them up, tally them up, which I think is awesome because I write it down when I'm doing it. To take a stitch away or a row away, because if you mess up and you hit it on accident, you just hold it in for a second and it will take it away. If you're done and you want to restart, just hold it for 3 seconds and boom, it all goes away. I think it is so very valuable to me in that even if I'm not using this hook, I can pull this out and keep track of my stitches and rows with it. So what did I think about the handles when I was using them? There are 2 tools that come with them. The plastic one is for the plastic heads, and then the metal one over here is for the metal heads. You take it, this is how you would take it off, because obviously I have mine on. Give it a little bit of force to the right and then pull it off. I have 2 other sets like this that are interchangeable, and all of these hook heads will work because they're all exactly the same. Keep that in mind if you have more than one set and like your handles got broke. It clicks when it's in the spot. The head is completely aligned with your thumb divot here. You got one on each side, so you won't get a wrong side when you're putting the head on. It dents in a little bit here. And the thing that I really liked about this one is that it is grippy all the way down to the tip, so that when I am crocheting, I get grip all the way down the hook. This is my favorite handle of the two handles, even though this has the row counter on it. I love this one so much. I love the end because of all of that grip. It is phenomenal. This one has grip just right here, right on this black band here. And while I did get used to holding it and making sure that I had my thumb and my index finger on it, I wish it had grip down at the bottom. That would have been really, really good. I can put silicone tape on it. That's not an issue. But if you're watching company who made this, I can't pronounce your name. Zcvtbye. Yep, it's trademarked. So I can't say it, but that's the name of the company. Consider putting a little bit of grip down here, just around right there would be. So it's ergonomic, and I did like the way it handled. I also surprised myself because I was like, what if I didn't crochet the way I crochet, right? What if I crocheted like others do? Like, I know Summer crochets this way. Other designers I've watched crochet on YouTube and in their videos crochet like that. What is that called? Pencil? Yeah, it's pencil. I did it. I actually did it. I wasn't fast, but I did it. It actually works really well for that. So no matter how you hold your hook, it will work for you. Also, I never once pushed them buttons when I was working. Not once. You would really have to really be gripping so hard, because this is very specific on the hit that you put on it. It's not just gonna do that. So don't worry about the buttons being hit. It's not that kind of one. I know there's other ones out there. This one is not. So I did like this hook better because of the grip going all the way down. Like I said, I can use that row counter even if I'm not using that hook. And the handle itself is fine. I just wish it had a little more grip. So I charged it. It didn't take long to charge. It's still charged. And I did use it for an extended amount of time that night, probably 2 hours with the light up. And then I switched to this one, and I really enjoyed this one. So I was using this one thereafter. I actually finished my blanket with that hook handle. The one I'm going to have a tutorial on soon. We should probably go over the lengths of them, huh? So the length of the handles, we're looking at, for this grippy one, about 4.5, almost 4.5. The light up one I think is longer. Yeah, it's 5 inches. And then the hook heads are all right around the same. Hook heads being around 2.5 inches, 2 1/4. About 2 1/4 inches on that one. Maybe the plastic ones are larger because clearly they're larger hooks. I like how they give you a divot for your finger. That way you don't have to push on the foam. This is actually really hard foam, so it keeps it pretty secure. Yep, 2 1/4. So all the hook heads are the same size lengthwise. Yeah, so I wanted to show you the hook heads a little bit closer so you can take a look and see what you think about the tops of them. So comparing them with a Clover, a Moore hook, they're not crazy different from a Clover and Moore. The difference being between the two, they're almost identical. Clover and Moore is more deep in the neck area. and the hook head itself is flatter. So comparing the two, the interchangeable set, the head comes out just a little further, and it is not as deep in the neck area, not as deep in here. But they are very similar. Look at the fronts of them. So it's no wonder that I can use them with ease, because they are very, very similar to a clover. So I really enjoyed the set. I think it is high quality. I think it's a great set to just have as your only to-go set. Honestly, I'm slightly overwhelmed in the crochet hooks that I have set in bags. And quite frankly, I don't like all of them. So this is one that I think I'm just going to have as my to-go set, because all of the other hooks I use here all the time. So there's no reason just to have 6 to-go bags. I'm trying to downsize, so if this helps me downsize, I am all for it. I don't need any other hooks. This is a wide range of hook heads here. So I'm happy that I took the plunge and got this. My husband actually told me to pick something out for myself. I was like, okay, well, I know I've been wanting this for a while, so I'll go ahead and order it. I love it. I do. I love it. So I highly recommend this one. And like I said, I own a couple of other ones, and I don't mind them at all. I think this one is the most complete set that I have seen, and I love the counter on it. My other two do not have counters on it, so what I may do is just combine them all together. Not this one, but the other two, combine them all together and just have them as like backup for the heads, maybe if something happens to them. I don't know what would happen to them. They are quite sturdy and well made. So I mean, I don't think anything will happen to them, but I'm not going to get rid of the other sets. I enjoy them, and they are compatible with this. So on the other set that I owned, one of the other sets that I owned, one of the problems that I had with it is that the hook heads have a size, and then they say the hook letter. Can you see this? Yes, you can see that. So this says it's a J 6.5 mm. We all know that's wrong. J is 6. And that's annoying. Some of the sets do that. If you have a measure guide here, this says it's a J 6.5, and while it is a 6.5 because it fits in the 6.5 slot, it does say J. This new set does not do that. It just gives you the It just tells you the size. It doesn't tell you a number, or I'm sorry, it doesn't tell you a letter. This one says it's a 7. It is indeed a 7. It will not go into the 6.5. It goes into the 7. So it won't confuse you in that way like my other set does. I just wanted to let you know this is a light up stitch counting, row counting set that is complete as far as I'm concerned for sizes, and it is something I would recommend. And if you don't want to purchase the larger set, like if you don't use the larger hook heads, go ahead and pick up the smaller set. I think it was like 10 something cheaper. Again, I will put the prices below in the description, and then I will link this company's link down below as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you get one of these as a gift if you want one, or purchase one for yourself. Take care. Until next time. Bye.